What's up, guys? I have a few things I'd like to go over today. The Pro MRC clutch bell carriers and clutch housings are in stock. The bearings are in place. They're all done. We include all the necessary fasteners. And for those worried about if these stick outside, they don't. I ordered the correct size screws. These ones are longer and they do go to the back, but you don't see them. And the main differences between the V2 and this V3 under Pro MRC is the chamfer right here, which allows your cable, your throttle cable, to just move a little bit easier, especially when you have a reed case like this OBR here. We also addressed this. This didn't really bother me, this it's a tiny bit of play, but I think it's fine. But for those of you who it kind of irked you, that's taken care of. There's no play. And this is a clone bell, so it's nice. It's nice, and we fixed that. And for those of you who are talking to me about getting this roller, it's about done, but there's a couple decisions you'll need to be made. I could change this quite a bit. For one, all the mod shock parts are in. I have all the OEM parts you need to put this together. And I've had people tell me, oh, it's kind of expensive or whatever. It's worth it. I mean, these shocks are $600 roughly, but they are, in my opinion, they're worth it. They're going to look great when you put these black springs on here. You're going to have a really nice look to it. And the chassis is worth it too, right? When you combine this chassis with even the stock shocks, you're going to have a pretty killer beast. So for those of you who want to save some money, I would be happy to keep these mod shocks or sell them separately, or just keep them for the next one, right? Instead, we could include these the clone shocks. Instead, I could take off probably $700 and get this roller out for like $1,900. And these are good as stock. You might want to get a different spring, but they feel okay. And if you're new, you probably just you might not notice the difference unless your main's like 40 minutes, 30 minutes. So that's just an option. If where you guys are like, oh, that's too much money, I don't think it is. But we have the option of not including the mod shocks, and you can save, significant amount of money. But I think you should buy them. I think they're worth it. So everything else is done. I've got quite a bit of throw in these brakes after all. It actually rolls quite smooth now. It sounded like a jalopy inside the stock drivetrain, but that is more than acceptable. This is geared as low as low as you can get a 2.0, right? It's a 19 tooth plus a 58. So this thing is geared real low. You could put a 30cc thing in it. This thing would still rip. I'm going to change out these side guards because they don't line up with the stock holes, right? So I've ordered some OEM side guards that should be in any day. We're going to change that out. And I do have Viviton cases, and I do also have stock OEM cases. So if you really wanted to, I could switch all this stuff out with either Fastlane Machines stuff and OEM stuff, or like Viviton stuff. So if you want, I could switch this out. This will last, a couple races. I've really never raced with the clone stuff, but I see people bash with them a lot, and so you will get some run time out of it. And like, in order to save money, you might as well just run it and then upgrade later. You can really just take off this whole case, take off your carbon fiber towers, your links, get your hinge pins, and just start over. Honestly, use a different OEM case or Viviton case. Use my hinge pin holders and just start from there. It'd be much easier than trying to reuse clone stuff. I just wouldn't reuse it, is basically what I'm saying. I wouldn't buy it again. But otherwise, this thing is top notch. I could do a lot of changes. I could do all that if you want to. Just give me a text. If you're not really worried about the top of the price, it's around 26, 27 right now with the mod shocks included. It could go a little bit higher if you wanted me to just completely deck this thing out. It was originally meant to be save a little bit of money, but we're at the point now that you're getting a cage and a body pretty much for free. And this other stuff, it might be better just to put the good stuff in there. So just let me know and we can figure it out.